Good morning, students. This is our third lecture of chapter tissue. Here we review all our chapter which we discuss in first and second part. Okay, so it's a quick review of all topics which is done by us in the last two parts. Okay, so this is part of chapter tissue. Tissue is a group of cells that are specialized to perform a particular function from a tissue. Okay, so better as we said that tissue are mainly of two types. One is plant tissue and second one is animal tissue. Okay, so plant tissue means plant do not move, they are stationary, and most of the tissue they have are supportive which provide them with structural strength. Okay, so some of the plant tissue keep on dividing throughout the plant life, and these tissue are localized in certain regions. So here we first discuss about the plant tissue. We discuss here about the plant tissue, types of plant tissue. If you talk about plant tissue is divided into two parts: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Okay, so meristematic tissue. What is meristematic tissue? Meristematic tissue are responsible for the growth in plants, and these cells can be divided into form a new cells. Means growth of a plant in the form of new cells are due to the meristematic tissue. Here you see in your slide that there is the location of meristematic tissue. So on the basis of their location, meristematic tissue are about three types. First one is apical meristem, second one is lateral meristem, we also call lateral is cambium. Okay, and third one is intercalary meristem. Apical, it is present at the growing tip of the stem and root. It is the part of increase in length. Okay, and lateral meristem means cambium, it is present beneath the bark, it is responsible for the growth in the trunk. Okay, and the third one is intercalary meristem, it is present at internode or the base of the leaves and increase the length between the nodes. So this is permanent tissue and their location. Means permanent tissue is the primary growth of the plant. Okay, next it is permanent tissue. What is permanent tissue? Cells of the meristematic tissue change their shape, size to get specialized in performing other function plant body, and this process is called differentiation. So once the cell of meristematic tissue can be divided, they become specialized for the particular function. So here this is permanent tissue. Permanent tissue are of two types. First one is simple tissue and second one is complex tissue. Here we discuss first about simple permanent tissue. So simple permanent tissue are the tissue which is composed of same type of cells, and these are again of four types. First one is parenchyma. Parenchyma simple tissue. Cells of the parenchyma tissue are live. They are oval, elongated and loosely packed with large intercellular space, forming basically packing of tissue, and are found throughout the plant body. This parenchyma tissue is helping in the mechanical support of the plant body, and second work is it store food and nutrient in vacuole. Means there is two function of parenchyma. First one is provide mechanical support to the plant, and second one to store food and nutrient in the vacuole. Second simple permanent tissue is collenchyma. Means parenchyma with chlorophyll with perform photosynthesis is called collenchyma. Okay, I repeat it again. Parenchyma with chlorophyll which perform photosynthesis, that cells are called collenchyma. There is also arrenchyma word you have to be heard. Arrenchyma means it is an aquatic plant. Cells of parenchyma have large air cavities to give buoyancy to the plant, and it is called arrenchyma, like lotus. Okay. Now collenchyma simple tissue. Collenchyma simple tissue are in oval and elongated and tightly packed with no intercellular spaces, and they are found below the epidermis in leaves and stems. Okay. Function, if you talk about function of collenchyma, they provide mechanical support to plant, and they also provide flexibility to plant, so they can bend without breaking. Okay, so that means flexibility of the plant is due to the collenchyma simple tissue. Third one is sclerenchyma simple tissue, means these cells of sclerenchyma are dead. They are narrow and elongated. The cell wall in sclerenchyma is composed of lignin. Lignin is a dead cells beta, which provide support and which make it hard. Okay, so sclerenchyma are found around vascular bundles, means xylem and phloem, and veins in leaves and hard covering of seeds and nuts. Okay, like you see in the coconut husk. So many times there is question what is which type of tissue are present in coconut husk. You have to be write down sclerenchyma simple tissue. Okay, function of sclerenchyma simple tissue is to harden stiff of the plant and provide mechanical support. Okay, next it is protective tissue. Protective tissue means they protect the plant by forming outer layer. Okay, if we talk about protective tissue, this type of tissue is protective tissue. They protect plant body by forming an outer layer, and these are two types. First one is epidermis simple tissue and the second one is cork simple tissue. So epidermis simple tissue, it is cover the entire of the body. They protect plant from injury, germs and water loss. Means cell of the epidermal tissue form a continuous layer without intercellular space, and stomata are small opening on epidermal layer of leaf and soft part of the stem to facilitate the gas exchange and transpiration in plant. We already discussed in last two part beta. This is just a revision of your chapter. So each stomata is composed of two guard cells which regulate the opening and closing of stomata. Means epidermis also help in exchanges of gases. In desert plants, if we talk about the desert plant, epidermis and cutin waterproofy waxy substance secreted by epidermis are thicker to reduce loss of water due to transpiration. That's why the plant will be grow in desert area. Okay, many times there is question with what is the waterproofy waxy substances by epidermis. This type of question also happening in exam. So this is first protective tissue. If there is question named to protective tissue in plant, you have to write down first one is epidermis simple tissue and second one is cork simple tissue. Epidermis simple tissues cover entire body. It continuous layer without intercellular space, and stomata are opening on epidermal layer of leaf and soft part of the stem to facilitate gas exchange. Okay, second protective tissue is cork simple tissue. These type of tissue consist dead cells with no intercellular spaces, and they form the outer layer of old tree trunks. Means cork cells have a chemical called suberin in their walls that make them impervious to gases and water. Okay, so these protect plant from injury, germs and water losses. Cork being light in weighted is used for making several products like bottle stoppers, shuttlecock. They are made by the cork. Okay, so complex tissue, if we talk about complex tissue, so group of different type of cells performing common tasks. Okay, different type of cells performing common tasks together are named as complex tissue, and they are of two types, xylem and phloem. Xylem, this is the tissue that transport water and nutrient from roots to upper part of the plant, and it is composed of four types: tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem sclerenchyma. Tracheids are the long elongated cells with tapered ending. Means tracheid cells are dead and they transport water through their pits. And vessels is a pipe-like structure which is made by a dead cells. We call them lignin thick cell wall. And this is the lower part of the cell wall and lower portion of cell wall is absent over there. Phloem is the tissue that transport food from the site of photosynthesis to different part of the plant. It is composed of four types: seed cells, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, phloem fiber or blast fiber, etc. Okay, seed tubes are elongated having thin cell wall. They have cytoplasm but no nucleus and other organelles, and these sieves are responsible for the transportation of food and nutrients. Companion cell have cytoplasm, nucleus and other organelles, and they perform tasks required to seed tube for the cell for living. And phloem parenchyma only store food, and phloem fiber they have thick cell wall and they provide mechanical support to the plant. So this is all about your first part, your plant tissue. Now here we go with our second part, animal tissue. Okay, we go with our next part animal tissue. So animal tissue, animal like plant not move, but animal move around in search of food, mates, shelter, and most of the tissue they contain are living. In the case of comparison to plant, there is lot of cells which are dead like lignin, but in animal most of the tissue they contain are living. The structural organization of organs and organ system is far more specialized and localized in animal than in plant. If animal tissue are classified into also four types based on the function they perform. First one is epithelial, second one is connective, third one is muscular, and fourth one is nervous. So what is epithelial? Epithelial tissue cells are tightly packed and form a continuous sheets, and the skin, the lining of the mouth, and the lining of the blood vessels, lungs, alveoli, and kidney tubules are all made of epithelial tissue. If we talk about function of epithelial tissue, epithelial cover most organ and cavity within the body. It also form a barrier to keep different body streams separated. The permeability of cell of various epithelia play very important regulating the exchange of material between the body and the external environment. Okay, here types of epithelial tissue. First one is simple squamous epithelium. In this lining blood vessels, it is present in our lungs alveoli, where transportation of substances occur through a selectively permeable surface. There is a simple flat and extremely thin kind of epithelium which is named as simple squamous epithelium. Second one is stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified squamous epithelium, it is skin which protect body, it almost the squamous epithelium. Skin epithelium cells are arranged in many layers to prevent wear and tear, and since they are arranged in pattern of layer. As you see in your slide, there is cuboidal epithelium. This is cuboidal in shape and form, lining in like it make gland. So this is present kidney tubules and duct of salivary glands. It perform function like absorption. And fourth one is columnar epithelium, where absorption and secretion occur as in the inner lining of the intestine and are present named as columnar epithelium. In the respiratory tract, on the outer surface of epithelium cell, there are hair-like structure. We call that cilia, and these cilia can move, and their movement pushes the mucus forward to clear it. This type of epithelium is named as ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay. Now, connective tissue. Sorry. Connective tissue. This is connective tissue. The cells of connective tissue are loosely spaced and embedded in intercellular matrix. They specialize to connect various organs like, for example, blood, bones, cartilages, ligaments, and tendons. Plasma means blood. It is basically plasma yellow liquid like material, but plasma contains three types of blood cells: RBC, WBC, and platelets. If we talk about bones, it is also connective tissue. They forms the framework and support the body. It is strong and non-flexible tissue. Bone cells are embedded in a hard matrix that is composed of calcium and phosphorus compound. Ligaments, two bones are connected to each other by connective tissue called ligaments. Tendons means the bones are connected to muscles by another type of connective tissue named as tendons. Okay. And cartilage is another type of connective tissue which has widely spaced cells. They are composed by protein and sugar, and cartilage of ear can be folded. As you do this, you have to feel like that. Okay. So type of connective tissue is also areolar tissue and adipose tissue. Areolar tissue, they are found in skin and muscles, and blood vessels and nerves. And the function of areolar tissue is to repairing of tissue. Okay, support internal organ, and repairing of tissue is the work of areolar tissue. Areolar is the connective tissue. Adipose tissue is found between the internal organ and below the skin, and its stored fat, it acts as insulator also. Okay, so next it is your muscular tissue. Sorry, this is muscle tissue. So muscular tissue consists uh, just like muscular tissue consists elongated cells, also called muscle fiber. The main function of muscles is especially contain protein, and their work is to be get movement of our body. Types of muscular tissue: first is skeletal muscle, as you see in your slide, as your skin. These muscles are also called skeletal muscle as they are mostly attached to bone and help in the movement of body. They are cylindrical, unbranched and multinucleated. Involuntary muscle means smooth muscle. They are found in iris of the eyes, in ureter and in bronchi of the lungs. The cells of long spindle shape and possess a single nucleus. This is smooth muscles. And third one is cardiac muscle. They help in rhythmic contraction and relaxation of heart. Cells are cylindrical, branch and uninucleated. Okay, so this is about your muscular tissue. Now it is nervous tissue. Cells of the nervous tissue are highly specialized for being stimulated and then transmitting the stimulus very rapidly from one place to another within the body. Like the brain, spinal cord and nerves are all composed of nervous tissue. The neuron in our body, lots of neurons present over there who transport the message from brain to spinal cord, and functioning will be happening due to this. So cells of the nervous tissues are called neurons, and a neuron consists of a cell body, an axon and a dendroids which contact with our sense organ and doing functioning as well. Okay, so this is a quick revision of your whole chapter of tissue beta. If you have doubt, please go with the part first and part second also with go with this quick revision of the your tissue chapter. If you have any doubt, you have to be join your Zoom class. You discuss me with your doubts. Obviously I clear that with you. Thank you.